It was a sunny spring morning when Pepper, a young hummingbird, peeked out of his tiny nest for the first time. Pepper lived high up in a big oak tree with his mother and 2 siblings. Today was the day Pepper would finally try flying all on his own. He was very excited, but also a little scared. Pepper stepped to the edge of the nest and looked down. It seemed like an awfully long way to the ground. His mother gave him a gentle nudge and chirped, "It's okay, Pepper. You can do it." She knew it was time for her chick to leave the nest and fly. With a deep breath, Pepper started fluttering his wings as fast as he could. To his surprise, he was airborne. Pepper flew loop-de-loops, twirled, darted up and down. "This is amazing," he thought. The feeling of wind beneath his wings was exhilarating. He buzzed around the tree, proud that he could hover and zoom backwards too. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly in reverse. Their wings can beat up to 80 times per second, enabling them to zip around in any direction with ease. After practicing flying for a while, Pepper decided to be more adventurous. He sped away from the oak tree towards a meadow filled with wildflowers. The colorful blossoms were new to explore and had yummy nectar inside. Pepper spent the morning happily fluttering from flower to flower, sipping sweet nectar with his long tongue. Hummingbirds have tube-like tongues that work like tiny straws to drink liquid nectar. Their brains are specially adapted to remember the location of every flower so they can always find more food. Pepper was having so much fun flying around that he didn't notice how far he had wandered from home. Suddenly, Pepper realized he was lost. The meadow didn't look familiar at all. How would he find his way back? He started zipping around in a panic, but he was just getting more tired and lost. With his fast hummingbird metabolism, Pepper knew he needed to eat every 30 minutes or so. Without enough nectar for energy, he would be in real trouble. Exhausted, Pepper landed on a fence post to rest. Just as he was losing hope, he noticed a bright red dot nearby. It was a hummingbird feeder hanging in someone's yard that a young girl had helped her parents hang. Pepper gathered his last bit of energy and rapidly flapped his wings to reach the feeder. He eagerly slurped down the sugary nectar inside, feeling his strength start to return. The sweet liquid fueled his tiny body. After drinking his fill, Pepper buzzed around, relieved and re-energized. Now it was time to find his way home. Pepper flew higher than before to get a better view. From high up above the trees, he recognized the big oak where his nest was. Pepper darted swiftly back to the oak tree. When his mother saw Pepper return, she chirped joyfully and gave him a hug with her wings. She was so glad her baby was back safe after his long adventure. Pepper was happy to be home too. He snuggled up in the cozy nest, worn out from all that flying. His first day airborne made Pepper appreciate his family and home nest even more. The next day, Pepper couldn't wait to try flying again. But this time, he made sure to stay close to the oak tree. He practiced flying loops around its branches, and even gave his mom a ride on his back. Pepper loved soaring gracefully through the air thanks to his speedy wing beats. He would never forget the exciting day he left the nest to become a strong, skillful hummingbird flyer.